this Aquascaper 900 here Hi everyone, George here, and I'm at Aquarium Gardens, and the reason I'm here is actually to select some hardscape for a new client. I'm going to show you the inspiration behind the aquascape that he wants, and that will be another video coming soon. But I thought while I'm in the store, it's quite quiet at the moment, I'll just give you a quick rundown of some of the scapes that are here, looking really great at the moment. Shout out to Steve and Dave for maintaining them so well. So this Aquascaper 900 here, arguably one of my favourite scaping here right now, to be honest. Really, really nice. Scaped about 3-4 months ago, Steve? That's only 2 months, wow. So the client is really keen to replicate this scape. So I've just been in the dry scaping area, selected some choice pieces of wooden stones and done a plant list as well. And the idea is pretty much to not directly copy this, but use inspiration from it. So key features I would say are the hardscape. We've got a distinct kind of U-shape composition here. Got some really nice detailing with these twigs here. And then I really like the accentuated Hydrocotyle verticillata there. These like little mushrooms that are going on. Really, really attractive. And then we've got a really interesting carpet going on here. We've got Monte Carlo at the front. That's leading into the back with Hemianthus cuba. And this is an interesting technique. If you use broader textures at the front and then finer textures at the rear, we can actually create this enhanced kind of depth, this optical illusion that the tank is actually deeper than it really is. And then over to the left and right, we've got some Marsilea crenata. And then on each left and right side, we've got a mixture of stems, some different epiphyte plants, Bulbitis, Bucophalandra, and excuse the colour rendition of this. The light is actually the Epic ADA Solar RGB, my favourite aquarium light, and it's just so healthy. The colours are just really rich, and just the overall composition is really strong and really natural looking. Kind of classic Nature Aquarium, loads of detailing, loads of different colours and textures, all giving this beautiful effect of something really quite relaxing, peaceful. Great home for the fish. Got some Harlequin rasboras in there. There's a cherry shrimp. And yeah, really excited to create something similar in a few weeks' time. So keep an eye out for that video. It's got CO2 injection, as do all but one of the tanks here at Aquarium Gardens. Running the Twinstar steriliser there on the right. EA Aquascaper glass pipework set. I'm guessing this is connected to a OASE BioMaster filter. There we go. The 600 Thermo with the clear hose. And probably got the CO2 on the left. There we go. Good old fire extinguisher, CO2 arc regulator. Okay, let's have a look at the Aquascaper 1500. This is the biggest aquascape in the store. This was rescaped by Philippe as part of a workshop. How long ago was that? A few months ago?
1500 at end of August.
End of August, so what's that, about 5-6 months ago? Looking really great. It's had a trim fairly recently, the background stems still growing in. Love the fish selection, the Dwarf, neon rainbowfish. Hopefully we can get focused on them. Beautiful. Bucophalandras. We've got some Hygrophila pinnatifida there as an epiphyte plant. That looks really great in here. The lighting is the max lights, so actually quite similar to the ADA Solar RGB in terms of the colour rendition. Not a cheap light, probably similar price to the Solar RGB. They are controllable, I think. Is that right, Steve?
Yes, 8 settings.
8 settings on that, whereas the Solar RGB is just on and off, isn't it? So this is running 2 BioMaster 600 Thermos, again pressurised CO2, which I guess is in line on this one, but really strong aquascape. Similar composition to Dave's, the Aquascaper 900, having this U shape, but a really kind of bold piece of wood here on the left coming out the top. Really strong, high impact. Lots of epiphytes, bulbitis, trident fern. Look at the size of this bulbitis here, it looks amazing. And let's have a look from the top. You can see these beautiful stem plants here. I think these are all Aquaflora plants. Philippe is Aquaflora's resident scaper. And we've got some Anubias there at the bottom, more Bucophalandra, more bulbitis, some Java fern microsorums, and different stems, Rotala. Check out this crypt. What's this crypt? Do we know?
Flamingo.
This is Flamingo, is it? I've never seen it so red. I guess this is because of the good lighting. But yeah, stunning Aquascape. These are my two favourite, I would say, in this store. Let me know what you think, guys, in the comments. Okay, moving over to the left-hand Aquascaper 900. This was actually scaped by Philippe as well. I think this was quite a while ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, we're coming up to 2 years.
Wow. And exclusive news, I'm going to be aquascaping this, rescaping it, I should say, and in April. So we'll do an official kind of press release soon. So as soon as that comes out, book your seat because it will be filling up quite fast, I guess. But really strong. Obviously the plants are the focus here. I've completely smothered the hardscape, and yeah, really, really strong. Another strong aquascape. Let's move over to the 1200 island style. Some of you may remember this from the video I made with Ty Strikeman when we rescaped his 5-foot aquarium. And this is like a real kind of autumn vibe with the colours, the dark, all the dark colours, the browns, the reds. Really, really nice. Loads of epiphytes, Bucophalandra there, crypts, some mosses. And this is running the 1200 Twinstar SA, which I'm running on my 1200 as well. Looking great. And again, this is running two BioMaster 600 Thermos. Moving over to the Aquascaper 600 here on the left. I actually scaped this a good while ago. This is probably coming up at least 18 months, I think. This is actually using Tropico 1-2 grow plants only. Almost like I went for kind of a Brazilian style, which is like really using a steep kind of substrate at the back to create the sense of depth. Just like an iwagumi with a Frodo stone, but the plant's obviously the main focus on this one. And then moving over to the right hand side of the store, we've got an ADA 60p style size aquarium here. Some bold driftwood covered in moss. Got some Altananthera, that red plant in the bottom there. Some Carpetin Eleocharis. This is an interesting plant here, the Ranunculus. Here, not often seen in aquascaping, but a really nice kind of interesting texture. And then over to the ADA 45H. So this is actually taller than it is long, which we don't often see in aquascapes, but really use the height effectively here. That Hydrocotyle tripartita being the dominant plant, an absolute brute once it gets going, needs regular trimming to keep it in check. So we've got some Hygrophila pinnatifida there at the bottom. This is interesting. So in lower levels of light, this has been shaded by the Hydrocotyle, and it's a deep tank, so not as much light's reaching down here. And the pinnatifida stays this green colour. Whereas if we compare it to the pinnatifida in the 1500, it's a lot more red because it's getting more lighting. So that's an interesting observation that you might want to kind of learn from for your own aquascapes. And then the hardscape material is this black lava, which is really interesting. And then we've got this really cool Bucophalandra, which is like a needle leaf variety, Bucophalandra biblis. Yeah, lovely scape. Most of the smaller aquariums are running the Neo diffusers. I think the Twinstar do them now, which are really effective, really nice mist they create. And then this is a really popular scape on the last video I made from Aquarium Gardens. This Iwagumi, which is completely moss dominated. We've got Ricardia, we've got some Physidans, some mini Christmas moss in there, and the fish selection is amazing. I really love these black neon tetras. Great, lovely. 60 centimetre kind of shallow, so 60 centimetres long or 2 feet by 30 centimetres high, or 12 inches. And then moving over to the only non-CO2 Aquascape in store, but still a great scape, and just shows you don't actually need CO2 injection to have a stunning Aquascape. So there we go, guys, just a quick tour of the stunning Aquascapes here at Aquarium Gardens. Really excited to come back here, choose some plants and recreate this Aquascaper 900. So you can probably guess what question I'm going to ask. Which is your favourite? So we've got the Aquascaper 600 here on the left, the Aquascaper 1200, the Aquascaper 900 on the left. Check out the red on this, Ludwigia palustris, I think this is, super red, beautiful. The Aquascaper 1500, probably a lot of people's favourites, I think it is stunning. Aquascaper 900 that I'll be recreating, the 60 centimetre Nature Aquarium, the ADA 45H, the Moss Iwagumi, or the non-CO2. And I've just realised I've missed a tank out. Let's go over, because I do love this one. I love all the plants coming out the top. I really love this one here. It's like a bamboo. This is a Mandania Casac. We've got some Ludwigia as well coming out the top. There's some Rotala there on the right. Dragonstone, nice bit of driftwood. And I think this is just home to cherry shrimp. I love the textures, love the sand and the little pebbles there, really match nicely. So, last one. This is, I guess this is a 45 centimetre shallow, we'll call this. So, let me know in the comments, guys, which is your favourite. And then maybe one evening when the store's shut, I'll do a complete deep dive with my big camera and we'll get some nice cinematics and go into a bit more sort of technical detail about that scape. Okay, there we go, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. Let me know what your favourite tank is in the comments. You take care. Keep on scaping. Cheerio. And here we have one of the in-store dry scape layouts for a potential customer. And this is a great thing. They've got, I think they've got, how many dry scaping areas? 3 dry scaping areas. So you can play around with all your hardscape, figure out the hardscape selection, just insane. And check out all the plants as well, all stored hydroponically, just like they are growing in the nurseries. So there we go, guys, great store, really lucky to have this just a couple of miles from my home.